And howdy, fellas. We're back.
We're here.
We're here. And so is Barclay and TJ, excuse me, Luigi, Michael, right? RJ, Thomas Baker, that random dude, and James Baraka. Howdy, folks.
How is everybody doing?
Yeah. How is everybody doing with all this leaky stuff that's all over the place? Do we address the leaks first?
Yeah. We address the leaks.
We trust the leaks. Yeah.
We address them.
Well, we Osmo was a Pocket 4 now.
Ah, yeah.
Rumor control has it.
The Pocket 4.
And then we get the Osmo Nano. Barkley, I'm just going to take your word for it. You seem to be more in tune with those kind of things. Yeah, and Brent is here. Okie dokie. Okie. And then what? Mini 5 is supposed to come out September 16th. Did I see that right?
Yes.
That'd be just in time for you or for one of you to order one and get it to me for my birthday, because that's coming up about 8 days after that. So you got plenty of time to get it shipped to you and shipped to me. Or you can just ship it directly to me. I doubt we're going to see it.
I think it'll all get here. I
don't think the Mini 5 will be on the U.S. market.
Yeah, well, it's not, officially it won't be, but yeah, you can say they won't be able to get in the U.S. market, but we'll verify the fact that you can either not get it or get it, through the front door.
Well, speaking of the front door, apparently there's a copycat company that DJI-US.com website.
Yeah.
That basically runs a carbon copy of the DJI website, claims to be the official distributor for DJI in the US. Makes verbal other claims that are hard to believe, and they've already ripped off a number of people too. So
Trying to get my freaking camera right here.
Trying to get your camera right.
Yeah, it's just there we go. So there's a can I show you something really quick?
See, you're not using the 2C link anymore, or what?
The what?
You don't use the link 2C anymore?
The link 2C. I don't know what you're talking about.
For the camera.
Yeah, I'm using it. Yeah, it's what I'm using right now. Doesn't mean that I'm going to leave it alone and not mess around with it a little bit. No, I just had to I had to do some adjustments because I got my lighting all screwed up. Guys, I'm weird about all this stuff. You guys know that.
You know, there's this old expression: "If it ain't broke, don't fix it."
Go. All right, I had to fix that. I had my lights above me on, and all right. Can you make me big really quick?
I gotta
Yeah.
get you
All right.
enlightened.
Oh no, I'm going to show you something.
Oh
There's
yeah.
the Pablo Femto
Oh
with
yeah.
the DJI 04 light.
Yep.
It just
Did you
showed
find?
up it showed up like 20 minutes ago. It just came,
Ah, brand new.
and that's got DJI in it. That can get freaking headed off at the pass. But it was in a sealed box that said beta FPV. It did not say DJI.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can still get, guys, you're going to be able to get DJI gear if the if the folks that are selling it will package it in with their gear. I mean, so I'm really excited about this. You don't even it's been a long time since I got a, a a bird. Now let me put it up next to the Pavo 20 so you can see the size difference. So just really quick. So this is the Femto next to the Pavo 20.
So the Femto's running what? 1.6?
Yeah, I got to look at I can't, the motors are, but it's stinky. Yeah, 1.6. And then there's two and two. Yeah, next to two. So, but you could, I'm very interested to see how this cage handles the O4 light. I did not have very good experience with with the freaking little teeny whoop over there. And I'm hoping this one will solve that problem. Looks fun to fly. So, and this one can go 2S and 3S. And I would definitely put 3S on here. But I think all I've got is 2S. So
You know, it all depends on this little garden thing on the bottom, how big a
yeah,
battery can slide in there.
it's a pretty good size. I don't have a battery with me right now. I got the little, I got to go. Yeah, no, I think I do have these. Um, I think so. I think I do have, but I'll go check. But no, I was very happy. This took me forever to get. I mean, literally sat and not in customs. It just sat in a line to get here forever, and then it just, you know, it just took its sweet time. But the only thing that is annoying is you got that little puppy right there. You got to do,
Yeah.
for if you have to do any adjustments, you have to use that. And this is ELRS, so I'm going to be flying at ELRS.
It was a real radio.
Yep, with a real radio. So I'm excited about that. So I'm sick of flying DJI. You can because the radio's got problems. So I just, I'm not blaming it on me anymore. But yeah, so that'll be fun. Nice little surprise showing up in the mail. Oh, nice. They must have had a shipment that just was pushed through. But the Pavo 20 Pro is a lot of fun. This thing flies great. It just rips, and you get that O4 video. But this has got the old mount, so I don't necessarily want to fly that fast all the time, but and it's shock mounted from the body. But yeah, nice little present in the mail today.
Well, yeah, no, that's good. I had a little some come in the mail today too.
Oh, all right, here we go. Show and tell. Oh, wow. Yeah, it did show up. God, that came fast. The Lone Star sign did show up. Now, is it like you thought it would be?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about, you
that's
said it's about a
exactly
12-inch
what how I
distance.
expected it to be. So let's got to work on the brightness on that thing because you make it too bright and it doesn't show up on camera.
Drone Delirium's going to hustle some freaking 04s back for us, or some, yeah, that's
Let's go.
actually a good idea.
Sweet. Yeah. What? No, actually, that came from Amazon. Believe it or not.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
yeah,
a fun thing.
Sweden. The used '03 or the even the new '04s on eBay. They're what at $350 now. I saw one 350 is $60 in shipping. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, this one was two something, 2.25. Um, with the 04 light in it, prepackaged, and as long as the 04 light is got a good mounting um system. Like I said, I'm hoping that this one will solve the mounting issue. They finally, because we were so early in the game, when we were playing around with it, and I want it to work because I want that light bird so I can fly it with my current gear, and so very excited about the Femto showing up. Tiny little Femto.
Well, I built this little booger
Oh yeah.
and
Now what is that turning? What is that compared to the Femto? Same size?
that's a 2 inch.
Oh, 2 inch. So it's got neo props on it.
It's got 2 inch props on it
It's got
and
bigger than neo
50,
props.
51 mil 5-bladed props on it. The problem is the darn flight controller though. These are like parts that I had laying around for the
Yeah,
most part.
yeah.
It has a walk snail unit on it, but I can plug in the battery and I can arm it and but as soon as I hit the throttle, the battery, the VTX feed goes away and the battery voltage just drops out. So there's some with the flight controller not providing enough juice to run the VTX. And I don't know why that is, but I'll tinker with it.
Yeah, it sucks. That's you go through the whole process of, especially when it's small, and then you
Well, I
get to
mean,
the
in the goggle, you see the voltage supply to the VTX.
yeah.
And I mean, I can arm it and I see the voltage at like 4.7 volts, which is fine. But then as soon as I start hitting the throttle, the video feed goes away and that voltage drops to nothing.
Whoa. So the power supply going to there's something wrong with the power supply going to
Yep.
the BTX.
Yep.
So probably the voltage regulator going to that is going wacko. My guess. I'm just guessing.
Well, I mean, as soon as you put a load on the flight controller, the whole thing just so something ain't right with the flight controller. Darwin FPV flight controller. So
You have the red wire where the black wire is supposed to be.
I get your black wire right here, Buster. Go dig a hole.
Yeah, as much as I want to not like beta FPV, and they
Be
just
nice. Why
they
start now?
they just they just keep plugging along.
It's like that thing that I post on Facebook. Do you see that? I'll send it to you, I think.
Which one? You've been posting a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, the people seem to think I'm going out of my way to piss them off. It's not out of the way.
It's not too far.
It's not out of the way.
It's not very far out of the way. I enjoy pissing them off. Just fine.
Yeah, I probably have to try it back. I think I've got one laying around here somewhere, but where the hell am I going to fit it back into this thing? It's just, I don't know. This might just be a project for another day. Maybe at some point, a little flight controller cross my path somewhere that I can pick up. But yeah, all those little ones, the 1.6-inch props, they're just not. That's just not for me. I can't wait for the freaking 7-inch to get here, which actually is a 7.5-inch.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. It's gonna be a fun little build. And then oh yeah, to come back to the DJI Osmo Nano. So no SD card in that thing. It's 64, 128 gig, and the camera module itself. It's really not much different than an Action 2. So I don't get it. If they were just trying to release a product that had that Insta 360-ish Go 3 feel to it,
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of at a loss on that one.
Yeah, I have yet to get my Ultra in too, so I'm kind of waiting for that just to be able to see it. Everything is just taking its time.
I want to see, the Ultra and Action 2 side by side. I haven't seen a video yet that had that. So I guess I need to go look.
Oh, the video. Yeah, the video. Yeah. I don't know if anybody will do that. They should.
I'm sure Flight Path will do a video like that.
I mean, I'm curious about it. I am. I mean, I'm not unwilling to go and get one because they're really cheap. They're $180 for one without the second screen. It's just I've got such a pile of gear sitting around. I'm getting overwhelmed with all of it because the more crap you have, the harder it is to freaking figure out what you want to do. Kind of becoming
this year.
overwhelming.
Oh yeah, Chuck and Lori will not be here today. They're in Iceland again.
Ooh.
Munching their way through Iceland. They're doing travel vlogs now out of Iceland, but it's all food.
Food
So if
vlogs.
you're on a diet, they're probably not the one to watch. Fermented shark? Oh no, whale is what he had the other day.
Let's see, 3S.
Printing
I do have.
Mount Go 3S.
I have though. I have those. I have those. I know I do. The 550s, the lava 550s. I think I have.
Yeah, that's what I bought for this thing, and now I probably won't need them. But I did get another shipment in today, so
I think I got 2S batteries, the high voltage 2S. Oh yeah, you got the other.
I got the Moonlight kit, and then I got a Pro kit, single antenna Pro kit, and another nano camera. So I got plenty of VTXs. Now I just got to come up with frames.
Eat More is asking. Possum's asking about the forgotten the.
What is the conclusion on the flywheel wide angle lens? We haven't got a conclusion on that yet. I'm waiting on another one to get here. The one that I've tried had a big freaking gray bar right on the side of the screen, like this, right on the side of the screen. Not gonna work. So
Yeah, I definitely don't like to fly with the
looking for a recommendation to put a light in the housing for a full-size frame. This is the Axis housing.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty beefy housing there.
And that bolts in like an 03. So it makes it, gives it the 20 by 20 size and has the bolt pattern of an 03. And then I've got in the back the Axis Flying CNC housing for the board to have it all protected and a heat sink on it. So this actually works pretty decent. I do have another one of those flywheel lens adapters for the wide angle lens for an 03 coming for this thing, and I will try it out and I will let you know what I find out about it.
Okay.
But
yeah. Howie's asking me about the Neo, flying the Neo in manual without a cable. I've never used a cable ever.
How do you fly in Neo and manual mode without a cable going to your goggles?
Yeah, you don't need to. It's wireless. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the question. Like to record on board or yeah, you don't need to. There's no tether, I don't, I guess I don't know. What controller are you using? Are you using I'm just using the old,
Which goggle?
Goggles N3. Yeah, so I'm flying with the goggles N3 and just like anything else.
Goggles N3, RC3, and Neo is all you need, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've actually got an interesting test coming for that, so we'll see. Because there's supposed to be some issues with the control wires on the RC, and I only have that problem when I'm flying with the with the Neo, And it seems like when I'm using anything else, because I mean, I don't know. I was flying the Avata the other day and I hadn't any problems whatsoever. So I don't know. Is they almost brave enough to try the full lens replacement?
Yeah, there's people out there that yank the stock lens off of the old 4 light and stick a different
A different lens on, just completely.
different lens on it.
Is it one of those where you have to unglue it and twist it? Will it? Can you do that?
I don't know how it comes off, but they pretty much have to glue on the other lens, and
Ugh. Yeah, yeah. To me, that's
I'm
that's beyond my pay grade when you start doing stuff like that. I'm a simple man. It's kind of like that's kind of why the Neo is kind of nice because you can fly it with simply by just doing what you normally do to get things hooked up. Dang, it's hot in my house, man. Holy crap. I thought I turned the AC down. There we go. It's hot in here. I can't believe it's still 100 degrees and we're in September.
well,
See, goggles 3 and remote 3 can only fly in sport and normal. I have no, and I hook up a cable to my phone and really, I don't have that problem. Nothing, no, and I've updated everything. I've never had to do that. And I there was another problem where a lot of people were getting the disconnect, and it goes into manual right from takeoff. I mean, I can just flip it right in. So I don't know. But I'm flying the Neo with right now with the N3 goggles, and you're flying with the goggles 3. I don't think it should matter. That's weird why it's doing that. I'll I'll connect up my goggles 3 for the
do
heck of
you
it.
have to? Don't you have to?
You have to go into the goggles and turn on manual flight. You have to go in
Yeah,
there and set it up.
that's what I was
So
just fixing to say.
yeah, so you have to go into the menu and the custom menus. You go into control, custom menus, and then you got to go and flip the manual switch. You have to select it so it's selected that. So go try that. Go into your goggles, go to custom, and then flip the manual switch. And I haven't had to flip the switch since I know I've flown it a bunch of times now and haven't had to do that. It's been staying, and I've updated all the firmware. I've updated the whatever tells me to update. I don't, but Howie, give that a shot and see if that works.
Michael says there's 2 changes that you need to make in the app.
Oh, you have to allow for it to go into, yeah, you have to take the limiter off. There's a limiter that limits your rotation. I don't I think that's when you have to go into I should probably make a video and just do this with my phone on. Hook it up and go into the goggles and record it, doing that connection. Yeah, and I every once in a while I have to go in and flip the manual switch, but so yeah, so go in there and just check through the menus. Okay, check your control menu and then check your rate menu where it says rates, set rates. Go in there and make sure that it's not limiting your rate. because there's a limiter in there. I wish they just stopped doing that crap. When you turn it in manual, just freaking, dude, let it go. Just don't mess with it. Buyer beware, flyer beware, pilot beware.
And Possum, this is what that adapter looks like out.
You go big. You can go big on that, Kai. Go big, big.
Go big, big.
Yeah, so I can see it. There we go. I want to see it. Yeah, is that metallic, that housing?
No, that's plastic.
Plastic? Okay.
It's
That's
got
real nice.
bolt pattern for O3 and for
Yeah.
just for Vista type camera. And then there's a backing to it that comes off. Camera slides in there.
I like that because it's nice and robust. Good protection.
Yeah, it's good protection for the camera. But yes, if you're flying close proximity, the narrow field of view on the 04's light sucks. But on a 5-inch cruiser, it don't matter. So
I guess I could go and put my goggles on right now and just double check that, check those settings while we're going here.
well, there's a setting in the goggles and there's a setting in the Fly app.
Right. Yeah, I never had to do anything in the Fly, but I just want to look just to make sure I recognize the.
He's got you intrigued now.
Yeah, I can't remember because I don't have to ever do that. And when I do it, it's usually annoying and it's not a. I just want to make sure I got everything. So you guys are. I'll do it.
And by the way, there are replacement cables available for the 04 light. Longer cables, 130 mil cables. I've got a couple of those laying around.
Now, if my dog freaks out, I'm gonna have to open the door. My wife's been she's been in back east for a couple of days.
All right. Do you need a new cable?
All right, let's get this thing freaking fired up.
If you need a cable, shoot me an email this evening.
All right, let's see. I can even keep my glasses on. Remember, scoop them up, scoop them in. I'm crapping my hat off. Scoop, and scoot. All right. Oh, that looks like shit. Oh, I'm looking through the. I got the lens guard on the Neo. I'm like, hey, my camera's screwed up. All right, let's see in here. Settings, control. Let's see. Pitch speed normal. That's all that stuff. Gimbal, any of that.
How do you bend the pins on that cable? Did you break the cable or did you break the little board that goes between the cable and the camera? Because there is an extra little board in between, because they didn't put that cable connector onto the camera board itself. There's like a sub board in there, kind of like an adapter. You got to glue the shit out of that thing so it don't go bad on you. That's why I got these little tubes of glue.
I think I gotta have a controller connected. It needs to know that I got the controller connected.
So when you have that camera, there's the B7000 glue, and that has this nice little metal tip on it that allows you to get in there and put a bead of glue down and glue that subboard to the freaking main board. Bill's not gonna go bad on you, just weird, huh?
All right. Okay. So, all right, here we go. So in the gain and expo menu, you have to make sure that the M mode attitude limit is off. Okay. So that's one of them. And then in the button customization, you go down to custom button and then you select manual mode and take it out of sport mode. Okay. So that's the best way to explain it. So that's the two settings you have to do. And everything else is good. All right. Let's go.
Bill, I know you ain't going bad. Weird, yeah. Bad, no. Yeah, there we go. Breaking weird.
I'm gonna increase my max rate to 800.
Howdy, Tony.
While I'm here.
Actually, I got that glue off freaking Amazon. They brought it right to my doorstep.
My pitch is roll is 800. My yaw's at 4.
Oh, and for you 3D printing aficionados, there's Hobby Lobby's now carrying filament. So if you're in the jam and you need filament, it might be as close as your next Hobby Lobby and not having to do Amazon overnight.
All right.
So,
all right. I think that concludes the tutorial.
yeah, that concludes the tutorial.
Yep. So, and I'm doubling down. Oh, shut up. I'm doubling down on my propeller choice. So get rid of those freaking red propellers. Or flyer beware. Some of you guys probably like those. So okay. Yep.
Uh-oh. Hold it down on my Speedy B3X and shut my drone off mid-flight on the power loop.
What? What happened? You did what
and
I did?
Pro is 04 Pro camera.
Yeah.
He was able to glue this back together. But on yours, you screwed up your lens, so.
Yeah, I still haven't flown that since I fixed it, so I got to get that back out. What I think I'm going to do is when my ultra camera shows up, I'll test fly the other one. Is that not smart? I haven't flown that one since it crashed, and then I'm going to test fly it with a brand new camera. That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, no, definitely. You would definitely do that.
Hey, no pain, no gain, right?
Yeah, that one's gonna sting.
First thing I think about when I crash.
Camera and new GoPro Ultra. Oh no, GoPro Ultra has a replaceable lens on it.
Well,
or some sort of protection on the lens.
Hopefully, my winter project is goggles X, and Moonlight going into the Mario. That I think is the way we're going to go with that. So Mario will be.
The only problem with that is the Mario has old 3 spacing.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to make the, I don't know, we can get a different insert for that.
So it's narrower?
I did find out today there is a resin printer available that will print silicone.
Interesting.
So silicone printing out of a 3D resin printer.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I was on a stream of a guy that's riding a little Willys mini Jeep across Utah into Nevada.
Ooh. The Willys.
You know those little toy Jeeps was the 8-horse motor?
Oh, mini Willys?
Yeah, one of those mini Willys.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool, man. I want to just drive that around the neighborhood.
Dude, he's got that thing so freaking modified. That 8-horse motor went out of it. So now he's got like a 32-horse Honda engine in it.
I didn't know that existed.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch the whole series from him. It's hilarious.
Is it called the Mini Willie or Mini Winnie or?
Let's see.
There it is. Holy crap. $3,000.
He's got a whole series.
Oh my God, that is so cool. I want one with a freaking 50 cal on it. Just a 50 cal replica on it just to drive around the neighborhood. That'd be so freaking awesome. Oh my God, that would be the greatest dad random video in the history of videos. That is the neat Jeep. Where have I been when all this crap's going on? Flying freaking drones, man.
There's a link to the video that he released today.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
He's got quite the adventure going on. Pretty interesting, the stuff that he does.
Get in there. All right. I need that thing put away. All right. That is neat.
I put a link to his channel in the chat.
I got a friend that's kind of weird like me, and we could get 2 of those and do like a trek. Do you ever see the show back in the 60s or 70s, early 70s, probably late 60s, called Desert Rats? It was British guys driving around the desert with the big 50 cal and the Willys Jeeps. They were British special forces, commandos or whatever. That would be so cool. Put a desert paint job on it. Oh man, so much fun.
He's done 1,000 miles off road on that mini Jeep. Then he made it an amphibious. Now he's doing a 650-mile to Area 51. I
just subscribed to that channel. The big problem with that thing is a lot of problems with it. First of all, it's not comfortable. To be a tall guy like me to drive it more than just around the block would just suck.
He's not a little guy either.
I see that. I'm watching this. I don't know if I'm on the same channel here. What's his name?
The channel name is C90 Adventures.
Okay, I'm looking at some guy named Oliver Banford, probably a British guy. He looks
Well,
like this guy's got a mini 50 caliber machine gun, a replica that he put on his. Let's you see, what's it? So this guy's.
I put a link to this channel in the chat.
Yeah, I gotta go. I can't here. Can you put it in the private chat? Because I can't. I guess I can copy and paste that on the private chat is where I can. There we go. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, something to get me through get me to 60. That would be great. To get me to 60 years old, I'll freaking 650 miles off road. My lord.
Yeah, he's got.
You got no space to. I mean, I would have to get one of those. The little. I'd have to make it. You'd have to buy a trailer to pull.
I don't see you pitching a tent in the middle of nowhere to get a couple hours of sleep. Okay, I just don't see that happening with you.
Oh, he's got tracks on it too for the snow.
You put tracks on it for the snow. You put freaking floaties on it and make it amphibious. Yeah, he's done all sorts of shit.
He's probably freaking 30 years old too, so he can handle the.
He's an engineer.
Yeah. You can build stuff. You got to be able to have your own. You got to be able to weld things. Say if you're gonna drive that thing and you're not pulling it like a mini trailer, so you can put all your crap in it. You have to have a tent. You have to have some kind of shelter, some small shelter. It's gonna have to have fuel, a lot of fuel, propane, butane, or a lot of those cheap water. You're gonna need a shitload of water or a straw to be able to extract it.
You need a lot of fuel.
Yeah, fuel. That thing probably eats up the fuel, man. But Mini Willie.
Tony's gotten his M3s are coming closer. Now they're at the post office. Speaking of post office, waiting on packages. Shit. Oh well.
Huh. Very
Anyhow,
cool. Very cool. I'm not changing my channel to the Jeep channel, so.
No, but he's roaming around in your neck of the woods. So.
Oh yeah, this is a great. There's trails all over the place to do that. I would take that Jeep over to that flying spot with all the. You can't. You're not allowed to. It can only be bikes. But could you imagine getting thrown out of the bike park with your mini Jeep?
You would manage.
I'm going to wear this hat when I get thrown out. Police are going to show up, and I'm. Unbelievable. I didn't know these existed. What's the delivery fee on these suckers?
Yeah, you need to go on what's that supercar Blondie. She's been showing some of these Chinese knockoff pickup trucks. It's freaking hilarious, dude.
Oh yeah, I'd like a Chinese knockoff freaking um uh Cybertruck.
They have a knockoff of the Dodge Ram VRX. It's just freaking pathetic.
Gosh, it's smart though. I mean, why can't American companies think of fun shit to do?
If they were try to put a product like that, they'd be stuck in litigation.
I know.
Chinese get away with that shit because they don't litigate
They don't care. Yeah,
copyright. What the fuck is that?
I know. I don't want to wish us back to the freaking dark ages, that's for sure. Oh man.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to address the Elegoo Centauri printer really quick.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I was gonna pick
Since
on you about it.
since old Matt's Tech put the "Do Not Buy" label on it.
Yeah. No, let's get this is the real story about the
Well, real story or not. So the Elegoo Centauri has a thing about wanting to talk to everybody and their brother when it's online or hooked up to a network. Eh? We don't know what it is. Elegoo won't say why it is. People have measured the amount of data coming out of these printer, and I don't even know where a printer like that would get 146 gig of data from to begin with, like some of these people are claiming. So anyhow, um, there's a button on that thing that turns the network off. And it only does that shit when it's on idle. And I don't know about why somebody would leave a 3D printer on while it's not printing. So, apparently that's beside the point. But you can turn off the network on that thing. There is a USB slot right in the front of it. And for the money that you pay for that thing and the quality of printing you get out of it, it's definitely worth it. So, I mean, this thing is like every freaking 3D printer and beta status at best. You know, they all require some tinkering and tuning. And as far as the clipper part of it goes, the clipper firmware that they allegedly stole, all the freaking Chinese manufacturers stole freaking software from somebody at some point. So I really don't see that as an argument. And the network issue, easy enough to fix. Just turn the network off. Done. Just and if you don't trust that, just delete the network entry into the printer. I won't know who to talk to. And you can just, I mean, for me, it's taking USB stick across the room. I'm not really all that worried about that network thing. But I don't leave my printer on for 3 weeks straight. I don't print 12-hour prints like some people do. But really, you only need to have it online long enough for that print to upload from your computer to the printer. Once it's on a printer, you can turn the network off and go for hours. So I'm not quite agreeing with Matt's take on that one, especially what's the $300 price point. So if you need a print from your phone at 3 a.m. while in bed, you need a girlfriend. Okay. You need to get off Reddit.
Kai's telling it like it is right now.
Get off of Reddit and no, get yourself a girlfriend. If you need a print at 3 a.m., Brent, you need a girlfriend too, but you're probably limited by the area you live in.
Yeah, don't be listening to him. Nobody needs any girlfriends.
Well, I mean, Brent, he lives out there in the middle of nowhere. The only females around him are probably related to him. So,
Hey,
I
keep
mean,
it in
but
the
then again, it's Oklahoma, you know.
keep it in the family, Brent. I think you need a Jeep. Brent, if I lived 30 miles from you, I would get a Jeep and we'd be freaking doing some Jeep work around Oklahoma. Like busting ass down the freaking dirt road.
The
I can see that.
Prentice's girlfriend and his wife is jealous. He must be married to a nun.
Yeah,
Don't get none.
I haven't fired up my printer in a long time. I have to need something to print.
Yeah, I print as I need. Yeah, that's about the extent of it. So yeah, your Master 5, your Mario 5, we'll have to see if we can get some different inserts for it to accommodate the moonlight. Because the moonlight will be sticking out. And maybe somebody has a solution for that now.
I'm absolutely enthralled with these mini Jeeps right now. There's the replacement engine right there. That's what they don't tell you about. That air-cooled freaking cheap ass freaking motorcycle motor that's basically making it go down the road.
Yeah, and you're in luck. Somebody did come up with a solution.
What?
Hold on. Let me share screen. Here we go.
Oh,
They made a different insert for it.
Oh, I see.
To allow for the moonlight.
Speedy
I like that.
Mario.
That camera's good and flush with that front end.
Yeah. There's a lot of room in there.
There's a couple other pieces that he come up with.
Yeah, Tony's been his printer's been off too, and the thing about it is though is I want the same printer that Kai has now. If I want the no frills freaking printer. You can just throw shit in there, turn on the freaking printer, and it just prints it. No bull crap, no weird problems, How do you cancel a print if you start getting spaghetti?
Well,
You
I
just you come.
I don't want I don't wander too far from the printer when I do print stuff.
It's nothing worse than
I
looking
mean,
on your fucking
that thing does
webcam.
have a camera on it, but if you're leaving your network, you're not getting to that camera because
Yeah,
it
mine
doesn't
will
have.
auto detect. Yeah, mine auto detects too the crap. It's got a little AI function, so it tells you if it's a screwed up print. Just a little camera doodad.
Yeah, I don't. I've had this thing no running for several hours before, like at night. Just no, I turn that thing on. I let it do its thing. I might be in another room, but I'll come in here periodically and check on it. And speaking of misprints, I come across this the other day, and this is absolutely freaking hilarious.
Here, I'm gonna get my sons downstairs. I'm gonna tell them to feed my dog. My wife's still out of town. Hold on here.
Tell them, yeah, tell them to feed the pooch. There is that thing. Let's see. Oops. Now he made himself go away. What's up with that? Where are the screen recording? There we go. Make those a little bigger to where we can see what it is we're looking at. He's got to feed the pooch. All right. Here we go. This thing is just too freaking funny. My A1 decided to print the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster. Now that's some funny shit right there. Is that what you meant was spaghetti? This is just too funny. Let's see. Oh, we got a different angle for it too. Here we go. Talking about little printer malfunction. Guy says printer decided to make it look like the Columbia disaster.
Oh man, there's some crazy things that can happen. It's all about bed adhesion, getting that thing stuck down there, and it's I for all the problems I've had with bed sticking, um, you if you just make a huge ass skirt, I would rather take off a massive skirt than have to deal with a giant screw up like that. It just unsticks.
Hey, he said my
There's a
A1
space
decided to
shuttle
print the
Columbia.
Space Shuttle Columbia disaster. That's what it looks like too. Oh yeah. Talk about freaking irony. This is a USAA advertisement to protect your drone. He's in uniform holding a DJI drone.
Yep. Yeah, I remember when you sent that one, and I was like, yep. All righty, Kai. I didn't feed Steve. He's down there fine. I'm gonna
Yeah, I think it's time to
oh
wrap it
yeah,
up
for
for
a
the
minute
day
here.
anyway.
Yeah, that's an interesting learned some interesting things today on this stream. I'm probably not going to buy a Jeep, but it's very interesting because at least with my e-bikes, I ride them once in a while. With the Jeep, I would probably do 2 or 3 trips in it, and then I would get sick of it.
Yeah, well,
And then I'd have to get rid of it, which around here would be easy.
yeah.
I'm
Either
actually
way,
I'm actually interested in another e-bike. I'm probably gonna look around for something like that. That's kind of another one of my problems. One of my next gear.
yeah, I'm trying to decide. I'm either gonna get a 49-inch screen for my computer
Ooh,
or get the X5.
I'm still with the screen I've got. I'm there are issues when it comes to like flat screen. I go to work and then I'll be on two big 32-inch monitors, and there's certain things about those that are better, you know.
And that's the one thing that holds me back right now because I'm running dual 32s right now.
There's a difference, and when I was doing dual 32s, everything was fine, and it's still fine. Um, I don't know. There's really, to me, it's just a choice. I mean, you get into gaming and stuff like that. I don't game on my PC, so
Yeah,
but
no, it's not a gaming thing, but I mean,
they,
two 32s take up a lot of freaking real estate too.
and you can run this like two 32s. You can do that. You can separate the two. There's two cables that go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, actually, they no size wise, they're equivalent to dual 27s.
yeah, so because they're narrower. But yeah, there's a
It has the QHD resolution, the 1440 lines
right.
on a vertical, and then 2560 times two, so it's the 5120 side to side, and then 1440 top to bottom, which it's basically what I have right now. I don't want to run freaking 4K screens on 32-inch because the shit gets so small. Then you gotta, resize your screen by 150%, be able to see anything on the screen. And then why bother spend extra money for 4K? You know, you might have a higher pixel density, but I don't think
Yeah.
for what I'm doing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But
it's a diff
I got two LG screens, and the one off on my right has just the picture has this yellowish hue to it,
yeah.
even though these are like a year apart in age.
Yeah, it sucks when you get that. Now, you buy them at the same time. I I think by mounting them too, I'd like them mounted. This has got a single mount,
Yeah,
which is nice.
I've got them on a single mount.
And I can raise and lower it really nice. That is kind of cool. I can push it up or pull it down with one hand. It's got a really nice, so there are some benefits that way. And it
Yeah,
looks great on both my Mac and my PC. It looks, looks good. So
a couple of good deals, or a couple good deals available on
yeah,
Amazon. There was a 45-inch LG on Amazon for like $6.99, but I think they're getting. I'm going to lose too much screen real estate going to the 45.
yeah, I like to be able to. I can arrange my monitors really nice. I can still pin stuff around, and um, I do mess around with Windows. Like on a live stream, I can take the YouTube, the live YouTube stream, and put it, the live YouTube chat, and put it in the middle of the two screens. That's nice. I'd like to have the regular one, but it does have a mind of its own sometimes, where it will just, you know, flick out and give you a full screen every so often. I have to every once in a while I screw up, but once you get it set up, it's good. You just get it set up, get your windows, and just don't mess with them. So
I'm still getting used on this Windows 11 bullshit. Was the screen, no, the different screen deals on the top of the screen. That still freaking screws me up more than anything.
all righty, man. I'm gonna get going.
All righty. Well, it's time for us to get going. We'll see you all next week. Same time, same place. Get a chance, push that button on the way out, please. We appreciate it. And any more words of wisdom out the peanut gallery?
Nope. Nope. I'm just still trying to decide all the, what I'm going to do every day as far as how I move forward this winter. I've got the winter season coming. I should be more active flying for sure.
FPV season.
Yep. It's easier to fly when it's cooler out, so you can fly
I did
pretty much
look.
anytime.
I did look. CNC drones will sell just the camera plates for your long range if you can't find them anymore.
So you can buy those, huh?
Yep. Matter of fact, they still sell you a whole frame too. So
Yeah, it's a interesting little build. It's got a very unique flying design. It flies great. It's so overpowered. And it doesn't
whatever happened
weigh.
to Taco Tuesday?
I gotta go. Everybody's out of town. My wife and her family they've been out of town for
It's
like
it's
4 days.
drive through Tuesday today.
Yeah, I gotta go feed Steve and then go figure it out for him.
Back to the Thai place we go.
Back to the Thai place. Yeah, that sounds good too. I heard this afternoon. I had what I like about the Thai place is I always have extras, and I have dinner for tomorrow too, or lunch for tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. I get one thing and have extras. So,
That's why you go to Panda and buy the big plate.
yeah,
Enough for 2 meals on there. 3 meals, really. All right.
all right.
Thank you all. Hit that thumb on the way out, please. We appreciate it. And we'll see you all next week, same time, same place. And until then, later.
Later. Thank you.
Thank you.